to the Proper Golfing Podcast, Tea Talk. I'm Joe Cameron and this is Julian Mellor. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm good, Joe. How are you?
Oh, I don't know. It says the only time we see each other, like sitting next
It
to you.
looks that way. It looks that way.
Oh,
Especially
are you?
today.
All right.
Especially with the weather
today. Theme of the show today is It Never Rains But It Pours, because it seemingly just rained all day, hasn't it, today?
How apt is
rained
that?
all day in the UK.
It's good for the grass, but not so good for playing golf.
Well, yeah. And it's been raining somewhere else and really cold as well.
Last week at Sawgrass.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See?
Have you ever seen me like it? I really felt sorry for them. Some of them who had to go out there, and then the ones that got delayed until the Monday.
I felt cold. I felt cold watching them.
Yeah.
So coming up on the show today, first up is golf news from around the world, as we usually do. And then we've got your Mellor's Magic Moment.
Yeah.
Joe's Little Gems from the mindset side of golf. And then coming up towards the end of the show, my favourite bit. Can you do a better job this week?
Oh well, I thought I did all right last week, but I don't know yet. I'm waiting for the answer.
I've got a bit of a confession to make.
Oh right.
Yeah. Anyway, coming up later on the show, whether Julian could guess that hole in one. Drum roll.
Yeah. From last week. Okay, I'm looking for. I think I've got it right, but let's see.
Well, let's see. But first, before we go into that, right? I've got a little surprise. So close your eyes.
All right. Okay.
Close your eyes. Wait a minute.
What's going on?
Wait a minute. Wait. Ready?
Yeah.
Go on then. What are these about? What are these about?
Well, it's been raining here all day. What do you want then? Mind you are going away on Saturday, coaching.
No, nothing to do that.
All right, go on then.
It's doing your shirt.
Oh, it's bright, isn't it? What
So-
colour is it?
I don't know now, I've got my sunglasses on. But anyway, not normal for me to wear sunglasses in house. However, right, if you've ever known or met Julian, you may or may not know that he's colourblind, okay?
Yeah.
So I said to him, Julian, you're doing a bit more YouTube, we need some more different bright colours on your shirt, yeah? So we went and invested in these shirts. So what, do you actually know what colour it is or not? Well, it's bright.
It's bright. it's yeah, it's bright.
It's
Red?
tangerine.
Oh, tangerine. Okay, cool.
Oh, God. I really did up my eyes there, I must admit. I think I want to keep one. Coming up, we've got golf news.
We have.
Then we've got Mellor's Magic Moments, Joe's Little Gems. The theme of the show is, as I said, It Never Rains But It Pours. So let's start with what's going on around the world then, golf-wise. So the big news this week was Sawgrass, wasn't it?
Yes, so Cameron Clark won the Sawgrass tournament. What a golfer. Hello again.
I'll get the dog.
I have to say, he hit one of the classiest shots I've ever seen under pressure on the 17th hole. Pin was tucked right on the island green, tucked on the right-hand side. No green to play with. He's got a lead, but not a, you go in the water, you've soon lost it, and he's just hit it close and knocked it in for two. Amazing. That guy has got some bottle. Yeah, he's got some bottle to wear that hair, in my opinion, but that's another thing.
Yeah.
Australian, he rocks it, but yeah, what a phenomenal golfer, what an amazing putter.
And what about those birdies then?
Yeah, I mean, he had 10 birdies in the last round, around Sawgrass. I've never got to play it. I know a few people who have, and it's not a course where you'd expect to get 10 birdies in the final round. So congratulations to Cameron Clark. Cameron Smith, amazing golfer.
What's his background then?
Just a talented golfer. Don't know too much about him, but he kind of burst on the scene 2 or 3 years ago, and he's amazing. Really, really fabulous.
What's
golfer.
the highlight for you then, would you say?
Just seeing somebody having that much bottle. When it really, really matters, down the stretch, he hits some phenomenal golf shots. A lot of people, when they're kind of protecting the lead, they protect it and bail out, and he didn't. He just kept going for it. So yeah.
Well, theme of the show, as I say, it never rains but it pours, because it's been lashing it down here all day in the UK. It was raining in Florida, unheard of.
Yes, doesn't happen very often over there.
So the hints and tips today are about playing in the rain.
Yeah, got some good hints and tips that I've picked up over the years.
Well, it's important. Well, coming from Derbyshire, north of England.
Yeah, they make
hints
rain.
and tips.
They make rain and ship it to the rest of the world.
Is that just a weird thing that it was Buxton where you come from to make the water? Is that just a weird link? Or
Yeah,
not?
possibly. Yeah, possibly. But it's
Is
quite
that right?
high up.
So look, always on the upside, isn't it? It rains a lot, but they're now famous for their water.
For their water, yeah.
They've got water.
Yeah, good old Buxton.
It went on an extra day then, because of the weather.
Went on to the Monday, which is rare for golf tournaments because they generally follow the nice weather.
But that is a real nightmare for the players, isn't it? Why is it a nightmare?
Well, nightmare for the players, nightmare for the spectators. Spectators generally go down because they can't get work off on a Monday. The superintendents looking after the golf course, they've got another job to do. But the problem that a lot of the golfers have is flights to the next venue. So, because some of them are playing in Europe, some are playing in America, and so you had to cancel flights, stay in a hotel another night, and then go on to the next bit. So yeah, logistically it's tough. Yeah, it's a tough gig.
So I didn't get to watch it all. Like, I'm too busy. I'm important. I'm doing important stuff around the house. How did it affect the scoring then? The weather and stuff?
Still some great scores. The tough day, the scores were quite high, but as soon as it stopped raining, the scores came tumbling down. And I have to say, I've witnessed the worst piece of luck from any golfer I've ever seen. Paul Casey, I think it was down the last hole, he's hit a lovely drive down the middle, it's rolled out and it's rolled into a pitch mark and he's had to play it. I mean, rubbish rule having to play a plug ball, but it wasn't his plug. So I just thought that was really an unfair ruling, but some really bad luck for Paul Casey. So let's hope that doesn't happen again.
It's the unofficial fifth major though.
Yeah, I think they should keep it unofficial as well because it adds that little bit of intrigue. So yeah, keep it that way.
Oh, bless them. So they're all cold. Where are they off to now then?
I'm not sure. I haven't checked, but they'll be all over the place. Yeah.
Do you know what? I mean, and it's a woman thing, but I was thinking, I hope they've all got their jumpers with them. Do you know what I was thinking? I mean, they must have, surely. Or do they go to Europe? Yeah, they must have, mustn't they? But I just thought, do you know, it made me laugh that time that you went to Spain running that golf week. That was funny. He went off to Spain running the golf week, and it was that cold, wasn't it, in February, that he had to borrow somebody else's jumper, and every time you ran it,
I had to buy some mitts in Spain, which, where I normally go, you never get that. So one of the days was lovely, then one day I've never been so cold, but, that's life.
Hey, at least you've been indoors today, though.
There was nobody going out today.
Not outside in the rain. So what else is going on in the golf world then? So big news about the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, captain. So we got it wrong.
Yeah,
so we thought it was going to be Luke Donald. Lukey Boy, definitely not Lukey Boy. And it's turned out to be Henrik Stenson, which is a really good pick for Europe. He's known as a bit of a practical joker on tour, so he definitely has a bit of fun with all the players. Let's hope this time they do that after they've won.
What does he do then, practical joke-wise?
Just does all sorts of little random things that catches people on the up. Not in a horrible way, just a bit of fun.
Not like the ones that you used to do?
No, nothing like what I used to do.
In the pro shop?
I'm not even going down that route. I'll get in trouble for that one. No, I'm not. Yeah, so he brings a lot of experience. Should be a good strategist, because he's won... He's won 6 tournaments in America, I think 11 or 12 in Europe, Open champion. He had a phenomenal battle against Phil Mickelson in the Open Championship, which he went on to win. Some of the best golf I think I've ever seen. And what I'd love him to do is, we want, we know it's going to be in Europe, it's actually in Rome, we want people on side, but I think what happened last time, the Europeans were trying to get the American crowd on side, and they were buying them things and giving them to the crowd. And I think the Americans just dug down and went, do you know what, we're still going to beat you. And they tormented us, something rotten, thrashed us really. I don't want to see that in Rome. I want to see a little bit of, right, let's be serious, let's do the doing, both sides, and then at the end, by all means, have a little bit of fun. But don't get too jovial before you've actually got out there. Take it serious, go practice, go do it properly.
So they've got a lot of time to prepare now anyway.
It's not till it's 29th of September till the 1st of October it's on. So in 2023 in Rome.
Have you put that in the diary yet?
No, I haven't, not yet. But it's a way yet, so we're all right.
Yeah, but who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If somebody rings me up and wants to take me somewhere nice on holiday, I could go. You could just stay.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll stay and get the job.
Anyway, I was thinking other big news, not really, sort of to do with the golfing world. In the UK, it's only like around about 10 days till the clocks change.
Yeah.
So everybody can get out then and really play. You know, the night it opens up the evening golf, doesn't it?
It makes
Almost.
such a difference.
Yeah.
I think they've changed in
Sorry,
America now.
didn't I say the clocks go back? They go forward.
They
Sorry,
go
they go
forward.
forward. I always get mixed up. So they go forward, don't they?
Yeah.
It makes a heck of a difference to the golfing industry, golfing world, and everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, and a little shout out now to all those club pros who now have to work an extra 2 hours a day.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was always a
I
bit
do
of a
remember
shock
that, yeah, it was a bit of
when
a
you
shock.
went from 4 till 6 or
Yeah, or
whatever
3
you
till
think.
6 or whatever.
Yeah,
It was,
so,
wasn't it? So
yeah.
you're working an extra like 14 hours a week or something.
Yeah, it does
I
add
do
up very
remember those
quickly.
days.
So hats off to you pros who are out there who are having to put a few extra shifts in.
Yeah, but the golfers, they can tee off a little bit later on.
Yeah, they can get out and play 9 holes at least after work now, which is much
Yeah.
better. So
Yeah.
the golfing world picks up a lot more.
So
in the
time to
UK.
get practicing, get out there now. Clean your clubs.
Come for coaching.
Clean your clubs, which is what you do. You do a very good job cleaning your
I'm
clubs.
very good at cleaning clubs.
So start where you need to go on. Right, okay. So it never rains but it pours then.
Yeah.
So we are the eternal optimist, obviously. So we're looking on the optimistic side, aren't we? Never
Yeah.
rains but it pours. So what are your top tips for playing in the rain?
So I'm going to tell you 2 interesting facts about Tiger Woods before I give you some top tips.
Hang on. I've forgotten. I've forgotten about the word of the week.
Oh, go on then. Oh, right.
I've forgotten to tell you what it was.
What is it?
It's trap.
Ah, as in bunker?
Yes.
Okay, trap.
So the time starts now. We're on the timer now.
So how many
times can you
can we
get
trapping?
naturally into the conversation? I told you, it's not like you can't go trap,
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
It's about getting it naturally into the conversation, and I'll take a score
Okay.
because last time the word was green,
Yeah.
and I counted 2 times you said the word green.
Yeah, there was quite a few more.
You're winding me up, weren't you?
I got them in
I think,
subtly,
I know,
which was
yeah.
quite
So
cool.
when
You
we
fell
listen,
into a trap. Right,
doesn't
so
count.
no, well, it's in there.
what you want the 1-0 already?
Yeah, that's 1-0 to
Okay.
me. Yeah.
And then, and should we give a free hat for the actual person that does get it right at the end? Yeah.
Well, no, because they'll know because they can rewatch it back.
Well, that's my
No.
point.
Well, maybe, yeah. We've got some lovely
Anyway, so the word of the day is trap.
trap. Yeah. So Tiger Woods, how many gloves do you think he carries in his bag on a rainy day?
Tiger Woods, gloves in his bag on a
Yeah,
rainy
normally
day.
pros will have 1 or 2, or they use 1 or 2.
5?
4 or 5 now, between 15 and 16. A lot of gloves.
15 and 16
yeah,
gloves?
because if your glove's wet, your grip slips, nightmare. So always has 2 towels in his bag, has a spare one, and I
Is that a
believe,
fact about Tiger Woods?
yeah, absolute fact, yeah, from Tiger Woods' mouth. And I believe they have a spare towel that's kept in a plastic bag to keep it dry. So yeah, always have an extra
That is
towel
proper
in the bag.
attention to detail, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what that is? That's like that 1% marginal gain, isn't
Mm,
it? That's
well-
a 1%
well, listen to this
marginal
next
gain.
one.
Okay.
Tiger Woods doesn't use an umbrella. His dad taught him you can only get wet once. So, and he doesn't like the feel of his arms if he's holding an umbrella. It affects his golf swing, so he doesn't use an umbrella. It'd have to be torrential rain for him to use an umbrella.
Marvellous.
Yeah, and he doesn't wear a waterproof jacket because he just wears a jumper, soaks it up with a jumper. So
Well,
there
so he
you
just
go.
plays wet.
Yeah,
he
he
gets
plays
wet.
wet. Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you know what? I bet there's some people out there that'll say, do you know what? They've caught him with an umbrella, or they've caught him under water.
Oh, there will be some, but it will be really bad. And a lot of people in the UK will go out and play in the rain in shorts.
Do you know what? When we
true,
were
yeah.
based in the golf shop, people were playing. In fact, yes, I think I
Yeah.
know a man called Tony who
Yeah.
plays in his shorts all year round. Doesn't
All
he?
year round, yeah. So a lot of people play in shorts. So
Okay, so are we saying be prepared? Well, when you're playing in the rain, take some extra gloves. If you haven't got that amount of Tiger Woods has got,
yeah.
take some extra gloves.
So the top tip I would say for playing in the rain is get yourself some wet weather gloves. So they're called Mac Wet,
Right.
are the ones that I've used. The wetter they get, the stickier your grips become. They're absolutely brilliant. So if you do get caught out in the rain, put those gloves on. You put one on both hands, gives you tremendous grip. Really, really
That's a
recommend
really
you
good
do
tip,
that.
isn't it? What are they called?
Mac Wet gloves, I
Oh.
believe they're called. Don't fall into the trap of not having enough gloves.
Okay, I got that one.
Whatever you do.
Okay.
Umbrella stand on your trolley if you've got a trolley. So it's all right you getting wet, but you really don't want your clubs to get too wet. So if you've got an umbrella over your bag and get a rain cape over your bag, because every little bit that you can keep out is a good thing to do. Also, worth checking your grips. If they're really old and shiny, you won't be able to keep hold of them. So make sure you've got nice new grips or nice tacky grips on your golf clubs. I tend to wear waterproofs when I do it, but it's not for everybody. If you don't really like the feel of a waterproof, but you know you want to keep your body dry, use these sleeveless half sleeve ones. They're really, really good as well.
What about the mindset though? Do you know what I'm saying? You call me a leisure golfer. I like that. I like that, a leisure golfer, because I like to play golf in the sunshine, don't I? I don't want to play in the rain. But if you're in a competition and you've got to play in the rain, what about the mental side of the game? So I'm thinking, we had a bit of fun about your shirt, didn't you?
Yeah.
But you did actually say, it's been a bit of a grey day, I want to put on a bright coloured shirt, lift your mood. So it does lift your mood, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
If you know, if you know what colour you wear.
Well, generally, you know, if you're playing in the rain, everybody's playing in the rain. So you've got to go out with the mindset, everybody's in the same boat as you. And if it's that bad, they'll close the course anyway. But go out with that mindset to start off with. Go out with a mindset, you're going to get wet. So don't moan about it. Go and do something about it. So do all the things that you can do to keep yourself dry. As dry as possible. If you've got a caddy, that would be amazing, because caddies are just the best when it's raining. But go out with the mindset, and you know what? Make sure you know the rules for casual water.
That's a really good tip.
So if there's water line on the line of your putt, you're allowed to move it no nearer the hole in a different place, and know the rules. If your bunkers are flooded, hopefully they're going to be what's called GUR in the traps. But you know they should be GUR, but if they're not, you know, you're going to have to know the rules for drops if in a waterlogged bunker, things like that. My other top tip is if it's an okay day, the golf ball is going to stop where it lands. So sometimes hitting a low shot in there, it might stop a bit too quick. So be brave and try and fly it all the way up to the flag. Because if the green's soaking wet, it's going to stop pretty quick. So those little running shots in wet weather, not always cool. Be positive with your putting.
I think you're right though. You know, like if you're playing in the rain, it can get to you, can't it? If you're cold and you're wet, it really can get to you. So, like you say, you've got to just go in there with a mind frame that, it's going to get wet. But just get on with it. The thing is about the cold as well, it makes you tense, doesn't it?
It does.
You know, so the more tense you are, as we know, it like affects your game, doesn't it?
It does,
it makes it harder work.
Hand warmers.
Oh, they're really good, aren't they? The hand warmers.
Hand warmer, you know, anything you can do to get a slight edge on somebody else.
You can get like bit of like vests that have got the warming.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I think
some coffee.
What a great
idea,
and your flask.
Isn't it?
I'm really good at that.
He loves a
so
good flask.
take a flask of coffee out, or take a flask of something out. It might be,
but
something hot rather than.
That's a really good idea.
Rather than cold in the spirit. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, maybe.
See, I've got a
warm sandwich. Hot bacon sandwich with you, lovely.
But you're going to burn more energy though, so I like you in the cold.
Yeah, you just don't want to fall into the trap of having no energy and just losing your.
Are you consciously thinking about this?
No, not really. I'm only having that.
You are, aren't you? You are. He is.
I'm up to 4.
You don't ever lose.
Right.
You don't ever lose. 100%. You are at 4. Well done. You're doing a really good job there. I must admit. In the trap. Yeah, very good. Are they really good tips actually? I think, aren't they?
Add them all together, they can make a big difference, but you've got to plan for it.
Yeah,
so you don't want to be on the first tee going, I wish I bought my flask. Plan for it the night before. Check your rain app, and plan for
that's
it.
a really good tip about your rain app. What's the one that you use?
Mine's
really
called
good.
Dark Skies that I use. It's like a radar thing. It's really accurate. It costs a few quid, but it's worth every penny.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So it's a payable app, app, isn't
Dark
it?
Skies, it's called.
Do you know what I said to him in the winter? Please don't keep telling me what the weather's going to be like. I don't need to know. But sometimes you do need to know.
You do need to know, yeah. Because if you can plan and you know it's going to rain, then you can do all these little things.
I'm just thinking about the dog.
Yeah, don't take the dog with you.
She don't like the rain, does she? She
like
gets to the
rain.
corner and no, I don't want to go. I want to come back. Bless her.
What's up with you? Do you want to come over here?
So I was going to say, so your Mellors Magic Moments must be in with there somewhere.
Yeah, I've got a different Mellors Magic moment
have
for
you?
everybody.
All right, coming up.
Yeah, coming up.
Do you know what else I've done for you as well? I've got a little surprise here as well. You did say about the record, didn't you, of the record number of birdies?
Yes, on the trot.
Yeah.
On the trot, no.
Okay. So if you're listening in audio only, don't worry because we'll put these pictures up. I thought because the record was about the birds, and you used to breed owls, didn't you?
I did. I used to breed them and release them to the wild.
That's right, yeah. So,
yeah, brilliant.
what do you think I've got in here?
Oh, lots of birdies. Oh God. Oh,
I've got the record of 10 birdies in a row.
Oh God, Robin.
One. That is not a robin.
Yeah, that's Robin. Yeah. Jo wouldn't know. She thinks it's a squirrel.
Honestly, they do take the mickey out of me. What's
Yeah,
that one?
Flamingo. Yeah. Puffin. Puffin.
Do you know what?
Puffin.
Do you know what I thought that was? I thought it was a penguin.
No, that's not a penguin. That's a puffin.
I'm so bad at animals. I know I'm so bad.
Yeah. Peacock.
What's that one?
My friend's got a peacock in his house. Well
Is it
done,
a real
Pete.
one?
Yeah, he's got. In fact, I think he's got two.
What?
Yeah. You don't see too many people who've got peacocks at their house, but this guy, my friend Pete Douglas, he's got two peacocks.
They're
We
a
did
bit
that.
scary to death. They look like a bit like guard
They make a
dogs.
bit of and they're good at climbing trees. There you go. You didn't know that about them, did you? Oh,
Honestly,
next one.
Julian.
Oh, that's some sort of gull. I can't remember what that one is.
What the heck's that one?
Scary. That's got to be Australian, hasn't it?
How many have we got there? 3,
That is weird.
4, 5, 6.
I have no. It looks like a dodo, but it's not.
It does
quite.
look like a dodo,
That is a
doesn't
bit-
it?
that is a bit weird on all,
What's that
on all
one?
counts. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
I know. That's a stork.
That's a stork, is it?
Is it?
Okay. Well, I wouldn't say it is, but it's
Do you
it's
know
a
what
stork,
it is?
probably of the stork family.
Do you-
Right, come on, let's do two more. Parrot. That's you. That's Joe. Parrot.
You don't have to say it all over again. You don't have to say it
Stop
all over again.
repeating. Stop
There's
falling
9.
into trap.
9. Let me off that is trap.
Uh,
Okay, another one, yeah.
Yeah, no idea. Oh, that's a penguin. Yeah, we know that's a penguin.
That looks a bit like
Pick
that one.
up
Anyway,
that's,
there's 10.
that's a chocolate.
That's 10 birdies in a row for
Well
you.
done.
Just checking your knowledge there. Just checking your
I've
knowledge.
not done too bad.
Anyway, so there
We'll
you
take
are.
a picture
You
and
can
put them on.
Yeah, you can keep your hold of your 10 birds there. I think you got 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 on the birds.
Yeah.
Anyway, so show you my magic.
No,
what?
I want to know if I got the hole right last time.
Oh, God. No, I'm going to come to that in a minute.
Okay.
So my
Really?
Joe's little
Which
gem,
ones?
my Joe's little gem this week,
Yeah.
is very, very easy. It's one word beginning with S, and it fits in quite nicely because you never know what these things are.
Sun trap.
Fits in smile.
Smile.
That's all you need to do. Smile, because when you smile, it puts good chemicals to your brain. Yeah. So even if it's raining, smile. Go on with a smile.
Do you know what?
Smile. for
I
that,
used to
yeah.
play with a guy at golf, and every time he walked on the green, he had a smile on his face.
Right.
Bugger me if he didn't knock it in all the time. He was such a good putter.
Was
He
it?
always- he
Just
just-
smiling.
Just always smile. As soon as he got on there, he thought, "Yeah, I've got this in."
Honestly,
Honestly,
try
straight
it.
up,
Try
absolutely
the
straight up.
smiling, 100%, because it puts good chemicals to your brain.
Yeah.
You know,
Beware
like,
the golf who smiles a lot.
yeah,
Because they're probably gonna tuck you up.
yeah.
Yeah. Fabulous. Great.
Smile. That's all you need to remember. Smile when you're playing golf. I need a little rhyme for it. So that's mine.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Nana's magic moment.
Yeah.
If you're really struggling with short putts, a lot of people get the jitters on them.
Mm.
Let's say it's within 3 feet of the hole, or putter's length of the hole. Set up correctly, as though you're going to hit it in, and then look at the hole and don't look at your golf ball.
Yeah.
Because if you were throwing a bit of rubbish into a bin, you don't look at your hand, you look at the bin, and guess what? You've thrown it at the right trajectory, at the right speed, and it's gone the right distance, and it's gone in. So don't take my word for it. Go and give it a go, and thank me later when you start holding short putts. What it does, it takes your attention away from your putting stroke, and your sole focus then becomes the hole, and your brain is really good at directing your hands and controlling the club face and knocking the ball in.
So
the
you
hole.
have to do a bit of
Don't
practice with that
overthink it.
first.
Yeah, not much. You'd be surprised. Start with a let's say a grip's length, and then gradually go up to a long putt. Jordan Spieth, he used to do it. I'm not sure whether he still does, but he had a phenomenal track record of holding putts. But if you struggle with short putts, look at the hole, not the ball. That's magic. Mellor's magic.
Mellor's magic moments.
Yeah,
I like that,
Mellor,
yeah.
yeah.
That could actually be a Mellor's magic moment.
That
you
it
see
is
that
magic. Yeah, it does work like magic. It's a brilliant tip.
Okay, look at the ball. It's a video on now on YouTube. You got a video on it?
Probably not on that one, but
Oh, you don't
I'll
really
tell
need one, do you?
I'll tell you who taught me that. My dad, when I was 8 years old. Because I didn't know how to hold putts because I was brand new to the game. He says, just look at the hole, and lo and behold, they started going in.
That's
So
the
it's
second
not.
time. That's
So
the
it's not
second time
exactly
you talked
new.
about your dad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because last week
He's
you
a
were telling
lovely
me about the
golfer.
butterfly bit.
Five handicap golfer, yeah. So he's a decent golfer.
Look at the hole. Okay,
Yeah.
so you got 2 little tips there. Smile and then look at the hole when you put in. So, are you ready? Are you ready for guessing this hole in one?
I prefer to know last week's first.
Well, I can't really do that because what I've mucked up is...
You've forgotten?
No, I know, I didn't forget. I thought,
Okay.
I thought today, I was going to try and... Anyway, you got another chance, right? Because the hole that I thought it was wasn't actually the hole that it was.
Right,
So,
okay.
you've got a second chance at this hole.
The same hole?
It's the same hole,
Right.
and you've got the second chance on it.
Okay.
Because I can't really say any more than that until next time,
Okay.
right? You've got a second go at this hole.
Yeah, I'm going still the same one as I said last time.
Which is what?
16th at Wentworth.
Okay, well, like I say, I can't tell you until next week.
So
You're
it's the
going
same
for
hole as last time.
It's the same hole as last time, yeah.
Right.
But I thought it was one hole and it's not. It was another one.
Okay, so to do it real justice next time,
Yeah.
I need to see the whole hole from the tee to the green, not just halfway up the fairway, because that's halfway up the fairway, you see. So if you could show me that next time, that would be really cool.
Sweet.
I am picky, but hey.
So you're thinking the 16th of Wentworth?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with that one.
Do you know, you're just trying to make it easy for yourself.
Yeah, good. Well, I did think I was right last time, so
Yeah,
happy to
anyway.
be proved wrong.
Yeah. So we've got a top contributor of the week, haven't we?
We have,
Our
yeah.
friend who
Thomas
sent us
Fraser.
a little message because we were asking for golf quotes, weren't we?
We did.
On
And
YouTube.
Thomas has been very kind and sent quite a few quotes
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
And he's a senior golfer, I believe in his 70s. So great that you're playing lots of golf. And Joe's just going to read out the middle bit
That one
of
there.
the quote
Forgot-
that you sent
yeah.
me. That's
So
it.
again, Thomas Fraser on our YouTube channel, Proper Golfing on YouTube. For golf's sake! Exclamation mark. But to start the downswing, push baby push. Push the ground back with your trail foot so that your trail knees will go forward so that your entire lead foot can simultaneously press hard against the ground as your body is pivoting left to close your swing.
So using ground force, how do you describe it? Ground reaction force. So really, if you think about a horse, does it push or pull a cart?
Right.
What does it do? Does it push or pull a cart?
Pulls it.
No.
I knew why you asking me that because
It pushes against the harness that pulls the cart along.
Oh.
So you have to use ground force. So you push the downswing, you don't pull the downswing. So many people talk about pulling, but you should actually be pushing. So well done to Thomas. I really appreciate all that you write into us, and I couldn't agree more with you.
Yeah. Oh, that's very kind of you to say so. He said, yeah, that's the ground reaction force.
Yeah.
From Ben Hogan.
Yeah. Ben wasn't too bad, was he?
Easy
Boy done all
He
right.
was your favourite, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, he's just a superstar, wasn't he?
Was he the one with the wife that said, "Is it long and straight, dear"?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that what I say to you every time you go play?
Every
Is it long and
time.
straight, dear? We all have proper golfing, so it does all count, doesn't it? Anyway, that's about it for today, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got your Manners Magic Moments, your Joe Little Jam, Trap. How many times do you think?
Just 5 or 6.
Well, I got 4.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. And
so
then you're still sticking to your 16 at Wentworth.
I am, and next week's hopefully we'll be filming this somewhere
you
nice
never
and
know.
warm.
Well, let's hope it's a
Somewhere
lot
nice and
sunnier
warm.
than warmer than
Maybe
today.
overlooking a golf course. you
Who
never know.
knows? Who knows? But thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the show. And this podcast now is available on all the main podcasting websites. So Apple, Spotify, I think Google, all over the place. So if you are just listening, we will put all the visuals up on our Facebook page, which is Proper Golfing from Julian Meller. So as always, if you've got any questions, email them to you, Julian Meller at Proper Golfing.
Julian at propergolfing.com.
Propergolfing.com.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
That's it for today.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.